Well, I have the man with me who's just walked over, Shweki, and it's so good to have all of you join us today that are partners of the ministry, that are watching this Nuggets. I did this for meanness. Nick Saban does that Geico commercial, and he shows all of his championship rings, and these rings actually have real ancient coins in them. So I'm going to put these back just so that I will not lose them. And both of these men are very, very, very knowledgeable in what we call ancient coins from the time of the Bible and the time of history. Now, this one to me is one of the most fascinating ones. And let's see, Charlie, if we can get a picture of this. This is the one coin that has the temple on it.
Yes.
And some of them actually you can see have the Ark of the Covenant sitting on the inside. There's one you can see a little bit of the Ark of the Covenant. Now, tell me a little bit about who wants to do the talking here. Shweki, you want to talk to us about this, because here are different types of that particular coin. What does this date back to?
This one is the only coins you can see the temple on it. The temple, pictures over here, and the back side you can see it. Look at it. It's very rare coin. This is the temple of Boaz. The back side, and the front is the temple coins. You can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just explain more. Actually, also, I just want to add that this is the name of this coin is Selah.
Selah.
Jewish people, they call it Selah. It has the 4 columns of Boaz's brother and Eliakim. It has the Ark of the Covenant. This coin was minted between year 132 to 135 at that big revolt by King Shimon Bar Kokhba against the Roman for the freedom of Jerusalem. It has Hebrew letters, L'chirut Yerushalayim, for the freedom of Jerusalem. On the back side, it has a lulav. And it has Hebrew letters.
That's for the Feast of Tabernacles. The lulav is, yeah. See that? And each one is dated. In other words, it doesn't say the date like 135. It'll be a Hebrew letter that represents that date. So each of these, they look alike, but each of them you'll see a particular Hebrew letters on the side that gives the actual date. Now, there's also these are called shekels.
This is the shekel.
And there's how many? 5 total, right?
Yeah, from 66 to year 70.
Okay, now 66 to the year 70 is when these were minted. Yeah. And he has a number of these different types here that are a part of this collection. And you also have the half shekel, and that's a half shekel, right?
For instance, if you would bring the camera, if you look at the letter over here, this is like an F in English.
Year 1.
This is mean year 1.
And that's very valuable.
Yeah. And if we look at that piece over here, this means shekel. It's year 2.
This is the full shekel.
Okay. And here, see, let me show them here if I can find this. This look, and I'm going to do this from the English language. Yeah. See the J, it looks like a J and a W.
Yes.
Now that's the letter Sheen right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. What is that letter J? Because it's older Hebrew. I'm not sure what letter that is. But this gives you again year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, and 5. Year 1 is the most valuable. Tell us what a shekel year 1.
Yes.
It's so rare what it's sold for at auction.
A shekel is year 1. There is year 1. There is year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5. The most rare one is the year 5, and it's cost over $1 million. It's sold in the auctions.
And year 1 is pretty rare
too. Year 1 is also very rare, but year 5 is.
And the half shekel, and I want to show you this again. Here's the half right here, right? Right here's one.
This is the half shekel, and we have also the shekel.
This is a year 1 half shekel. Now these are very, I know for a fact, for studying this, these are hard to find.
Very hard.
And very, very rare. And when you find them, they're very, very expensive.
And the value of this goes every year like between 15 to 30%. Every year.
And I want to show you something. I got to tell my story here. And again, this is for our partners, and I think you'll enjoy this. This particular coin here, and this years ago, you have to put them in jewelry now. A lot of times
some people they like to wear it.
They like to wear the jewelry.
In the jewelry,
right?
Some people they like to have it as investing,
for just a coin.
Yes, for a coin they keep it as a coins, but the jewelry doesn't affect the coins.
And by the way, every one of these here has a number that is registered.
Yes.
And here's the example. Like you see these, there's the number. That's CSS44. That coin has a number, which means it's registered. So when it's sent out, it has a certificate that comes with it.
Export approval
export approval for the Israeli government. So he's really up. I appreciate that. He's very upboard on all this. This coin, this was 5 years ago. They showed me this coin.
Yeah.
They said, look at this coin, it has the temple. And they said, if you buy one of these, and it was $1,500 35 years ago. They said, one day you'll pay for your kid's education.
Yes.
And I thought, yeah, right. Well, back then, for me to have $1,500, that was a lot of money. And it was a lot back then for anybody, right? Yeah. Okay, this coin right here sells today, authentic coin that's in great condition, for $33,000 to $35,000.
Yes.
Same coin.
Yeah.
And Charlie and I have laughed because Charlie started coming with me 25 years ago. And we said, if we'd have just listened and thought about it, we could have bought these. But he said something that's very true. These prices really continue to go because there's only so many of these in good condition that's going to be found. And also now, when they're found, the Israeli Museum takes most of them and the Israeli government takes most of them, so they're not always made available to the public. And so real quick, these are the ones that's the most famous. You got Bar Kokhba, Revolt coins,
the Bar Kokhba is the
and the Temple Shekel. Which one is?
This is the Bar Kokhba.
Yeah.
And you have the Widow's Mite.
Yeah, and the Widow's Mite, our people should know. Let me show you this. I got to tell, and I want you to verify this for my partners, because when I go to conferences, we were able to find, looking through coins, we were able to only find, and ours don't have the gold bezel on it. This is a Pontius Pilate coin. Let's look at this. Now, I know I'm taking longer than normal on a nugget, but see that coin? That's the Argos one there. That's 3 measures of barley. This was Pontius Pilate's coin, and these were minted when Jesus was ministering. Yeah. And one was minted at the time of the crucifixion, meaning this was the coin people had at the crucifixion. Yeah. This is the most famous one now. This one is becoming very popular. Yes, and I want to tell you something. And of course, it's more with the gold bezel on it. But these in the United States, I can show you. I have it on my phone. Yes. That in the United States, these are so rare and so hard to find in good condition that when you find them in good condition, they're selling for $400, $500, and $600. Just a brass coin, because they're rare. Because I went through a lot of coins recently to find, and I could only find 350 in great shape. Yes. You can't find them. Now, the Widow's Mites, you find more of those, but if you come to one of our conferences and you see Tammy or someone in the back selling the Pontius Pilate coin, we're not going to sell it cheap. I can't, because it's hard to find.
I don't have any piece left here.
Yeah.
They're all gone.
They're all gone.
Yes.
And so, and one more, and this is the Temple's tax.
Yeah, this is
Temple shekel. This is the tax. This is the same coin that Judas, the 30 pieces of silver mentioned in the Bible, that Judas betrayed Christ for. You know.
This is the half shekel.
Also, brother,
Yeah. Okay.
Can we add something on this one?
Oh, absolutely. We got time here to.
This is the coin that Jesus told Peter, go and catch a fish.
Oh, let me see that one. I haven't seen that one yet. That's the coin.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. See, they just taught me something. And so anyway, this is a lot of fun collecting these, but the point I want to make about archaeology in the Bible is so many of these have the faces, especially the Roman emperors, of historical figures. Trajan, Hadrian, Vespasian, Titus, Nero. These were historic figures. Tiberius, and these a lot of people. Nero's not mentioned in the Bible, but a lot of the early ones. Herod, for example. I got coins here that Herod made. Herod Agrippa made this one right here, and we offer these through the ministry. You can't order them by the mail. You have to be in a meeting. That's the coin of Agrippa. Yes. Agrippa II, if I'm not mistaken. King Agrippa, and he minted that. And of course, Charlie loves to get these and really for you to be able to see them, but you might not be able to see it, but that's okay. You can kind of see there a little bit. Am I in the light now? Am I better?
This is a better one, brother.
He's going to hold it right there. I like Charlie. He's very picky about making sure it's done right.
Yes.
And there's another one.
Did you have the Bar Kokhba?
And obviously you all can see what my hobby is. It's ancient. It's ancient. Do I come down here and hang out all the time?
All the time.
I
Yes,
mean,
because
at night, I'm learning. I love learning.
All the history.
And I'm learning who the emperors were of Rome and what order they were in.
Over here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm going to have to conclude this out. We've gone a lot longer than we normally do. Our nuggets are usually a minute to 2 minutes. This is probably about, what, 6, 7 minutes maybe? 9 minutes. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Tiffany's going to have to divide this one up in 2 or 3 parts, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, thank you for joining us. And we're going to have some more nuggets coming from the shop from the biblical perspective.
Thank you so much. Brother. Thank you.